Mountain Demon. 1. The voice from the deep woods. Tanang village lay hidden in the foggy valleys of the Daimoch mountain range, where ancient trees wrapped their roots around Buddhas like sleeping dragons. The villagers lived off the forest, hunting, foraging, and herding. Yet there was one place number one dark to go, the Forbidden Forest. It had number fences, but everyone knew its boundary began at the sacred stone, carved with a demonic eye. Elders said that over 100 years ago, a sorcerer practiced dark witchcraft there. He was burned alive by the villagers for killing children to feed his rituals. Before dying, he cursed the land with tenfold vengeful spirits. From that day, the forest began to consume those who trespassed. Those who wandered into it either vanished without a trace or returned in sun. Eyes rolled wide, mumbling, "The demon of the mountain, he has opened his eyes." Even so, the young dismissed it as superstition. Hang, a bold 19-year-old, athletic and stubborn, believed it was all a hoax. He was the son of Old Din, the village shaman and guardian of the seals, but he never believed in magic. One night, with a crescent moon sharp as a blade in the sky, Hang decided to cross the forbidden boundary just to prove the legend false. He carried a jungle knife, a flashlight, a lighter, and a protection bracelet his mother gave him. He reached the sacred stone near midnight. The air was deathly still, number wind, number rustling leaves. His flashlight flickered and then went dark the moment he stepped past the stone. The forest's atmosphere thickened like fog laced with blood. The deeper he went, the more it felt like the forest was alive, pressing in. Then, a voice called, a soft, trembling female voice. "Help me, please." He saw her, a girl in a white dress, crouched by an ancient tree, her face hidden by long hair. Blood trickled from her ankle into the soil. Oddly, the blood didn't pool, but was absorbed like the earth was drinking it. You are the last one." Then she vanished in a puff of black smoke. A wind howled like cruel laughter echoing from all directions. The earth beneath Hang cracked open, and rotting hands burst from the soil. Terrified, he ran. But the forest warped, trees grew backward. The ground felt like damp human skin, and the wind moaned like tormented souls. He fell down a ravine, hit his head, and blacked out. Doer, realm of hungry ghosts, Hang awoke in a land of blood-red soil. Number moon, number stars, only a crimson sun hung in the sky like a demon's eye. Before him stood a stone gate edged with carvings of people burning alive. A tall, thin figure wearing a bone mask silently led the way. It didn't speak, but Hung's legs moved on their own, compelled to follow. Beyond the gate, hundreds of shadows knelt on the ground, shackled by iron chains, moaning, "Forgive me, I didn't know who he was." Each soul was being torn apart by shadowy creatures, faceless, featureless, grotesque. Some had melted heads like burnt dolls. A deep voice thundered, echoing from the bones within. "You are the last. Your blood is the final key to unlock the seal." Before Hang stood the mountain demon, a colossal entity with blood-red, cracked skin, eyes like bottomless pits, and a mouth stretched from earth to earth. When it smiled, the earth trembled. Hang was dragged toward him. His protection bracelet flared with blue flame, enchasing him in light. The demon shrieked in fury. Smoke burst up, swallowing Hang and pulling him back into the real world. Tiga. The return and the change. Hang awoke at the edge of the forest. 3 days had passed. The village had thought him dead. But when he returned, people recalled his eyes now bore a faint black ring, like smoke trapped in glass. After that, strange events occurred. Chickens broke their own necks in their copes. Trees withered despite water. People saw laughing shadows in the village well at night. Old Din, his father, questioned him, but Hang remembered little. Yet each night, the demon called in his dreams. You entered. You are no longer human. Din knew. The seal had fractured. His son's blood was the final key. 4. The blood seal and the 7 pure souls. Old Din prepared the final ritual of binding. It required 7 pure souls, those who died unjustly but held number 100. But the village of Ta Neng bore too many blood babies over the decades. In the end, Din and 6 old disciples offered themselves. Before the sacrifice, he chained Hang inside the sanctum. As his blood spilled onto the stones, the runes lit up once again. But the mountain demon had grown too strong. With his dying breath, Din whispered a prophecy. If one born of shadow willingly gives himself to save the light, the demon shall never rise. 5. The final choice. Hung's memory returned. He had been infected by demon energy. But the bracelet preserved a fragment of his soul. On the final night, the seal teetered on collapse. From the woods, the mountain demon emerged, towering, rotting, every breath scorching the grass. His eyes blazed like blood sapphires. The village trembled, but Hang stepped forward, wearing the bracelet. Within him raged the battle between man and monster. He realized only one choice remained: sacrifice himself to destroy the final key. He stabbed his own heart and screamed, I belong to number demon. I choose to be human. His blood poured onto the sacred stone. The heavens roared like thunder. The mountain demon shrieked as his body shattered into ash, sucked into a bottomless pit. The sky cleared. A breeze swept the village, as soft as a mother's touch after a long nightmare. 6. A new legend. Hang died, but the villagers called him the guardian of the seal. They built a shrine by the sacred stone, offering incense each new moon. His protection bracelet was preserved there. Named the Heartfire Relic, the Forbidden Forest remained, but number 1 had voices again. Still, on stormy nights, if you listen carefully, you may hear a whisper in the wind. Remember, if the people forget, the demon shall open his eyes again.